My name is Julia Kennedy, and welcome back to another edition of Off the Court. And today I'm joined by Jordan Tuff, a junior guard from Kernersville, North Carolina. Welcome to the show, Jordan. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So, Jordan, tell me the story about how you got started playing basketball.
Wow. I started playing basketball when I was so young, like really just being at camp, being in after school, like we would be at this facility where it was a bunch of sports, and so like me and a bunch of my other friends would just run around playing basketball, and somehow like a coach and his daughter just happened to see me and asked if I wanted to start playing. So that's how it started, like third grade.
And look at where you ended up now, just from after school care to here. So prior to Miami, you played one season at Cincinnati. What drew you to Miami after you entered the transfer portal?
Yeah, it's really funny because everyone always asks like, oh, where in Ohio are you from? Because I've gone from one Ohio school to another. But like, it was really Coach Hendricks. She coached in North Carolina, and me and her have had a relationship since I was a freshman in high school. So I was really drawn to it by her, and then knowing what Miami had to offer, like really made me want to come here.
And Coach Hendricks, we've heard so much about her, about how she's a people person and just a great person before a coach. And obviously she is a phenomenal coach, but very personable and a great human being. So is there a player out there that you've really tried to model your playing style after?
I really look up to a lot of basketball players, NBA, WNBA, college, like all sorts of players. But mainly LeBron. I'm a big LeBron fan. I love how oriented he is with his team and like how hard he works and everything. So he's always been a player that I've looked up to a lot.
So what have you been personally as an individual really working on in the off season?
Oh yeah. I'm sure as most are, like the mental part of the game, like especially with, sitting out a year and then transferring schools, like just focusing back in, being ready to jump back into college basketball and just enjoying it. And then just working on my game, the things that I do and that I can bring well to a team.
I've heard that you are a pretty avid Wnba fan, so I got to ask, what is your favorite Wnba team and why? Yeah,
my favorite Wnba team is definitely Atlanta Dream. I love the players. I'm a big fan of Angel McCoughtry. When she went there, of course, I know she's left now. And I'm from my family. My dad's side of the family is from Atlanta. So, like, I've just always loved being there. And that's the first WNBA game I got to see. So I've always loved them.
That's awesome, especially right in North Carolina. Hopefully not too far of a drive down there.
Not at all, not too far.
Is it the closest?
I think so, yeah. Only about 5 hours, so I think it's pretty close.
That's not too bad. So with the holidays right around the corner, I gotta ask, what is your favorite holiday tradition?
Yeah, I think just like I had just mentioned, I have family like in Atlanta, I have family in North Carolina, and I usually travel, like I spend one holiday with one family, one with the other. And I know it's not really a tradition, but like I enjoy each year getting to be like, hey, like I'm coming to Atlanta, and then hey, I'm coming to North Carolina. So I think it's fun just to be with my family, and that's all we do, just enjoy each other's presence.
That's awesome, and that's what a lot of the holidays is about, just spending time with those that you love. So what is one playlist on your phone that's definitely your favorite that you always got playing on? Yeah, I am a big old head. So like my favorite playlist is my old school music playlist. Like I'm a big Lauryn Hill fan. I love PJ Morton and Anthony Hamilton, like a lot of old school music. So my old school playlist I have on all the time. Where's probably the strangest place that you find yourself listening to that? Before games. I guess you could say that. Before games, I have my R&B music playing. I love it. I think it's not that strange to me, but I just can listen to it at any time. Well, we heard Peyton Scott says she listens to her acoustic music before pregame, so maybe not the typical pregame music that we're expecting from normal athletes, but hey, whatever gets you zoned in, whatever gets you in the game, that's all that matters. So what is the most, maybe, I don't want to use the word useless because every talent is important, but what is maybe the most useless talent that you have? I would say I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and I can do it like as many times as you want. You can mix it up, we can wait a week, whatever you want to do, I can solve it over and over again. So that's probably my most useless talent. What's the quickest time that you've gotten it in? Like 2 minutes. So are you like 2-3 minutes. Are you trying to break like some world records?
Maybe we can see if that's in the future. I've recorded myself, like tracked myself doing it, like to see how fast I can do it.
How did you learn? Like, how did that become a thing?
I don't know. Me and my dad do a lot of strange things, like strategic things that we just like to do. And like a Rubik's Cube, we were just like, let's just see if we can do it. And we just learned how to do it. And now I just know like the strategy, so I can just do it based off that.
Were you ever the ones, see, I was the kid that would rearrange the stickers.
I never did that.
Never did that. In your opinion, obviously through quarantine, TV and Netflix and streaming has been huge and it's really taken off. In your opinion, what is the best trending show on Netflix right now?
Right now, I think everyone should agree with this, that You is the best show on Netflix, most definitely.
I'm guilty. I finished season 3 in one day.
It took me a weekend, but you can have a day. It's that good. It's worth it.
So, spoiler alert, I'm really sorry for those who have maybe not finished season 3 as quickly as we did.
Yes.
Do you think Love is actually dead?
I actually do think she is. If they brought her back, I would definitely be like happy. Like that would be good for the show. But I do think she's gone.
Honey, she's not dead.
She's not. I don't think so.
There's no way she's dead.
That's true. She's so important to the show, though.
She's too critical, and
She
they're
is.
too far in deep, and they're in Paris.
Yeah.
Why
and
else-
it's love. Like,
And it's love.
It's love. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Love is not dead. Wait for season 4. So, last question. I know this is kind of a weird one, but I gotta ask.
Okay.
Would you rather swim in a pool of maple syrup or in a pool of Nutella?
I'd have to go with Nutella.
Okay, why?
For one, it just tastes really good.
So,
And
would you eat it while you swam?
probably. Help me get through, maybe. We'll see, but I probably would. And I love chocolate.
Well, Jordan, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Off the Court. Once again, my name is Julia Kennedy. Thanks again, Jordan, and go Hawks!